Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I'm really glad you're here. Today's date is Friday, November 11th, 2022. Yes, today's date is 11/11. Let's talk about the significance of that for a minute. And I won't by any means cover every significance of 11/11. First of all, if you would like to look up angel numbers, there's a lot of information about angel number 11/11 and the significance of seeing it in your daily life. It is a number that's associated with good things and with manifesting, and I thought today is a great day to bring some of those topics up. For example, did you know another name for today, November 11th, is a day of cosmic goodness? Doesn't that sound wonderful? And there's a lot of things that have happened on 11/11, some of them intentionally, some of them not. It was a very intentional date chosen to end World War I. It is Veterans Day in the United States on the 11th. Now, 11/11 is considered a master number in numerology because, and 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, those are our master numbers. And in tarot, the magician card, number 1, is about manifesting. So 1s and 11s are a really powerful number across a lot of different disciplines. Now, on the political front, besides ending World War I, there's an executive order that has a lot of 1s in it. JFK signed into existence via an executive order, number 11110, and that was intended to return and restore America to a silver standard. It happened just months before he passed away, before he was assassinated. Now, the date that he signed that was June 4th, 1963. And if you add those numbers together and distill them down, you get yet another 11. I thought that was kind of interesting. Now, today for 2022, 11/11 signifies also we've had a couple of big eclipses. We had the blood red moon recently, 3 days ago, stopped, and that eclipse portal is closing. As it does, this means that, at least in a cosmic sense, some doors and possibilities are going to close and others are going to open up. And since today is a day of cosmic goodness, I am just assuming that the doors that are open are good ones and the ones that are closing are not. And you know what? Since we do have the power to manifest, let's keep that thought in mind as we continue with our discussion and the tarot read. Okay, now I had a viewer that recently let me know about a monthly newsletter that I found rather interesting. I want to share it with you, and you may want to subscribe to. There's no cost to do so. I did. Okay, just a second. I'll put a link to this in the video description. Okay, it is on malachi.mp, a monthly newsletter, which is authored by Joni Patrick. I hope I said her name right. I apologize if I didn't, Joni. Okay. Now, one of the things, I don't claim to be a numerology expert, an astrology expert. I've got a smattering of information. I'll share it with you. I am by no means an expert in any of those type of skill sets or disciplines. Okay. But I do believe, just like our lunar cycle affects the tides and can affect us, that other cosmic items can do so too, planets. And so let's talk a little bit about that. What was in this newsletter that I thought was interesting is she mentions that Saturn's in its last and final transit through the sign of Capricorn. It won't happen again until 2050. Now, the last time this alignment occurred was in 1963 when JFK was assassinated. And one of the things that this is kind of known for, okay, that during this period, there's going to be reversals in government affairs, okay? All right, now think about world affairs as they are right now. If there are reversals, like I said, I don't see very many that would be negative to happen. We've got numerous countries, Pakistan, Brazil, other countries that are protesting, Myanmar, who is dealing with it, are protesting shenanigans in their balloting procedures, okay, and rising up. And there is, according to that newsletter and the information that kind of coincides with the astrology information, there's going to be some reveals of corruption. of greed, misdeeds, and like I said, those doors opening and some changes. So now this period when of Capricorn and Saturn goes into January. So what I wanted to ask the cards, what sort of reversals in government can we expect in this cosmic window between now and January? Are there insights and information that can be given to us on this day of cosmic goodness? Let's find out. What reversals and healing can we see in this cosmic window between now and January? Any insights and information are very, very welcome. Again, on this day of cosmic goodness. Our first card is the Ace of Cups. Then we have Judgment. We have the Five of Cups, Ten of Cups, Tower, showing up again, guys. Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. So our question is, can we anticipate some changes? We're getting a very, very solid and definite, emphatic yes to that between now and January. And then we were asking if there were insights and information about those. First of all, the Judgment card shows up, which is talking about that. So those reversals, some of those reversals are going to be a result in, I think, some election reversals happening, not just in my country, but in others, and some people facing some justice and legal proceedings as a result of their actions. Okay. Now there is going to be, as this unfolds, there is a certain portion of our population all across the world who are not awake, who are going to see some of these events as sad, who aren't going to immediately see some of the benefit, or that it's a cleansing and healing opportunity for our world. And when people are sad, we need to respect that. Just like we respect some people's choice not to grow, not to add to their store of knowledge or broaden their worldview. We are a world of free will. But looking ahead in the very, very near future, because this is our present card, we are going to, in the very short term, have some cause for celebration. Okay? So we need to be watching the news. There are some big announcements that are coming out in the next few days that are going to cause a jubilee, a wonderful celebration that affects all generations, because that's all generations that are listed in this card. So I do think we're looking for some easing of and change in our political structures. It's been cosmically foretold, and I think we're going to see that. We have the Tower showing up for the near future, okay? So now this celebration happens almost before the Tower event. I don't claim at this point to know what that Tower event is. It just keeps showing up in my near future here, usually with reassuring cards to each side of us, letting us know whatever this big event is, it's not a end of the world type of thing, okay? Now, we're being told with the Seven of Swords that this event is also going to be impacted a little bit by trickery, that there are people or beings, I'm not so sure all of them are fully human, that are going to try to exit off stage left and get away with some stuff, whether they're, cartel members or Illuminati or, former elites or what have you. They are going to try to cut the best deal and go off stage left if they can. It's not going to stop the Tower moment. Tower moments, when you have a major arcana card like we have for the Judgment and then the Tower, it's telling us that the timeline for those is now pretty much set. There's not much that's going to impact it, no matter what your efforts are. And again, we're getting told that this Tower moment does involve, this is what makes me think it's not so much like a solar flare event, because it's a result of some hard work on the part of people. Okay, let's get some more cards, see if we get a few more insights about this question about between now in November and middle of January when Saturn and Capricorn's alignment kind of shifts. Okay, we have, I love this card. Now, the Four of Swords always tells us that there are events we may not fully know about, but it's also a card of hidden blessings. And landing here on top of the Ace of Cups and the Celebration card, I'm saying it's lending more to the energy of hidden blessings finally being revealed. Again, this card shows up quite often too, the Five of Swords. And that's when there's been a victory. It's landing on top of the Judgment card. And the victory has been happened strategically without excess bloodshed. These opponents were allowed to walk away as long as they laid down their arms and turn their backs. And he is vigilantly making sure that they keep their word. And I think that's what the White Hats and Alliance are going to do in some cases too. I'm not saying that really bad evil actors are going to be getting away, but I'm just saying that sometimes there's some strategy and a minimal collateral damage is always the focus and effort of the White Hats and the Alliance. Got the Lovers card showing up. Lovers card is, well, it kind of self-explains, and it's another major arcana. It's a card of agreements and love and teamwork, and a very good card to be showing up, especially since it's touching on our Tower moment, the Ace, and the celebratory 10 of Cups. Now, another thing that the Lovers card can signify is a balance of needs and wants, balancing that. And so while the White Hats and Alliance are very aware that we want full disclosure, we'd love to have had it last week or last year, that's what we want. They are working hard to manifest these hidden blessings for us and do so, like I said, without collateral damage or as little as possible. It's hard to believe that when you're one of the ones that are being collaterally damaged. But again, we have a card showing some balance here and being careful with your resources with the Two of Pentacles. So intuitively, what I'm getting from this read isn't always about America. And it's about time America realized it's not all about us. I think between now and the middle of January, Brazil's going to have a really nice resolution to their balloting issues that they feel very strongly about. And I think that's going to be resolved. I also think between now and January, we're going to see some agreement happening between Russia and Ukraine. And I do believe that there's a river that's going to be kind of bisecting areas of control and interest, and that's going to have some resolution. I think it's going to continue that nations join the BRICS organization and kind of leave the the other financial systems. So BRICS, I think, is on the rise and going to be playing a big part in our near future. And I hope that part of that includes the fact that more countries will be ending any sanctions with Russia and importing that energy and not paying 4 times what they should with things like liquid natural gas that the Rothschilds are now selling at 4 times the price they should, taking advantage of a situation that was totally manipulated to begin with. In the meantime, those of us that are caught in these big games, regular, ordinary people, be good to yourself as much as you can. Be good to your neighbor, your friends, your family. Be kind. Don't be stupid. Don't be a doormat. Okay? You can be strong and be kind. You can say, hell no, and put your boundaries down, but still be kind about it. And let's try to take care of one another and hope that this day of cosmic goodness ushers in an era of some really great changes for us politically, with governments that are smaller and more responsive to those they represent, and just that great new age we're all looking forward to, and the changes that we so desperately need in this world, and for the path we're on, because we deserve a chance to grow and to reach our potential, and it's been stifled and enslaved out of us for too many generations. So we are way overdue for a change. And evil, like I said, they owe us. They owe us. We need some tower moments that are good ones that we celebrate, and we're due for them. And I think we need to make those manifest in our wishes and prayers and hope that they come about sooner rather than later. That's it for this video. So on this night of cosmic goodness, I send you love and light and wish all good things for anybody watching this.